We're going to take a look at the Oneill Mutant Wetsuit. The Oneill Mutant actually comes in a 5.4mm wetsuit and a 4.3mm wetsuit. What makes the Mutant unique is its patent pending neck collar. You can actually unzip the collar here and in the back and replace it with a modular hood that actually comes with the Mutant. It has a nice drawstring here, and the zipper at the bottom here is what you actually replace along the seam. The Mutant is actually a glued and blind stitched seamed wetsuit. So it's actually been glued, blind stitched, and then it has an external fluid weld seam along all the seams in the construction of the wetsuit. What you'll also notice on the front and on the back of the wetsuit is a glide skin material that's actually wind resistant and allows water to hit it and drip off. While we're sitting here looking at the back of the wetsuit, you can see the interchangeable neck collar piece actually has a water drain. So if water were to come into the wetsuit, it would actually drain here in this drain hole. Let's flip the wetsuit back around. What you can notice in the neck of the wetsuit is another glide skin material, and what this glide skin does is it actually makes a seal between your skin and the wetsuit, and it reduces flushing. One thing we should probably take a look at with the Mutant is actually what it looks like inside and how to get into it. So if you flop down the top, what you'll actually see is that the neck piece comes up and around the neck, and if we take the hanger out here, we can actually stick our hands into the wetsuit and grab the armpits and flip the wetsuit open like this, and we can actually step into the wetsuit regularly, and then we can put our arms in the armholes and pull the wetsuit up over our shoulders. What's great about the Mutant also is you can see the internal weld on the seam as well. Makes the seam, again, watertight and extra durable. The Mutant has a couple other really great features. If you look at the wrist and the ankles, you have a plasma seam. And what that does is it prevents the wrists from overstretching over time. And as you know, overstretched wetsuit at the ankles or at the wrist allow for too much water to flush between your body and the wetsuit. So that's fantastic. And if you look at the bottom of the wetsuit, you can also see the plasma seal there as well. On the back right leg, you can also see an external key pocket, which is great for your car key. The Mutant is actually made of UltraFlex XDS neoprene throughout the top of the wetsuit. Makes it super, super gummy and really stretchy. And a fantastic wetsuit for cold water. We have other features that you can read about on our website. Take a look at www.pleasuresports.com.